I'm so blessed, Bishal.
Wow.
This this is the true reflection of who you are, what you do,
I can
from the
feel your.
from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. I feel your emotions. I can sense it. I sense what's happening inside you. So, it's not very often that Govind gets emotional. Yeah, it's not very often that it happens. So let's also talk to Govind. Govind's one of the biggest goals for this year. Devjyoti, can you just spotlight Govind and I for a second? One of his biggest goals for this year was in to give this great presentation. And I remember when you were in Speakathon before Elite, you sent a photo one time when you were sitting in the audience. If you remember, you take a selfie. From now, delivering such a rocking. Tell everybody about what happened. How did you feel? Tell us everything. And what we want to hear, Govind.
Yeah, thanks, Vishal. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this was a dream come true for me, and this was the moment that I was working from the last 1 year, and I
Yeah.
was looking for an opportunity. The opportunity just popped up like a popcorn, and this time I did not pass it. Every time, whenever I had this opportunity in the past, I used to become a poor person, passing over the opportunities
Yeah.
repeatedly. But this time, I became a rich person. I grabbed the opportunity, capitalized on the opportunity. I was always at the back. I was always at the back, trying to find the last table, trying to hide in the corner. That was me, 12 months, 24 months back, and that's when I decided to grab the front table. Vishal, that's the photo that you're talking
Yeah.
about. There was one step that I have taken, that one courageous step that I've taken, and I visualize myself that I want to be on the stage one day and giving the presentation to the wider audience. So I had that in my mindset, and throughout 2025, my mindset was, you win the game before the game begins.
Mm.
With anything, with the interviews that I had, I changed my job. With some of the town hall presentations, with some of the senior stakeholders presentations where I was seeking the budget approvals, so on and so forth, was always one thing in my mind. I'm gonna basically win this. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna be good at it, and I'm gonna win. So that was a winning mindset that I had. And trust me when I say this, once you have this mindset of visualizing that you have already won it, you have already given a great presentation. That was a magic, that was a magic and miracles that created throughout the 2025. And this was a 2 day conference, Bishal, coming to this conference, and it was quite a busy time. We were having the Diwali celebrations as well. It was late night, and then I had an opportunity to present. We didn't had much time to prepare to prepare the presentation, but the entire content and the concept was created by myself, and I prepared the presentations. And last 2 weeks back, we were talking about the diagrams. By raise of your hand, how many of you remember a picture
Yeah.
is a word? A picture is a word more than 1,000 words, right? All the diagrams I still have. I was referring to my
Show us.
notes,
Show us. Show us.
and I was referring to my notes. Can you see the diagrams? It's blurry,
Yeah.
and then sorry, it's blurry on the side. So I went through my notes, and then I realized that I should create more diagrams to get audience traction, and all the infographics that you must have seen on the presentation pack. That's had 30 slides altogether. All
Mm.
those infographics were created by myself
Wow.
to attract audience, and um, it was quite interesting. But I didn't had much time, but we were able to prepare the presentation in a short period of time. And just before the presentation, we were the second speaker. The first speaker on that particular day was a politician from the Canberra, Kamakshi. We got all the politicians in Canberra. So the first presentation was from a politician. He was generally talking about what's happening around the demographics and the AI anxiety that we have. So. And then we were running out of time. We had a morning tea, and I was planning to basically listen to some of the audios from Bishal. I always have it on my phone. And before any of these presentation, there are some audios which are very personal to me, which will kick my bum as well sometimes. Sometimes you need that kick. Sometimes you need that kick. So I did not have chance to listen to those audios this time because we were running out of time. We were running out of time. So I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, and don't you dare to imagine anything else, right? And then one of the technique that Vishal taught us was to basically stand still and then stay calm, forget about everything. I had my AirPods on, and then I was just listening to. I had literally 3 to 5 minutes to get back to the stage, and a couple of minutes I was
Yeah.
able to listen to a very quick audio, that was less than 1 minute, and yeah, went to the stage. And it's so fascinating, the power of storytelling. It's not the quantity, the number of slides, how
Yeah.
busy you keep the slides. The content was not much, but the diagrams, the infographics, and I added a lot of storytelling and the humor as well. And some of them were spontaneous, which we did not plan. Some of them just came just like it just popped up like a popcorn, and had a right intention and the clarity as well throughout the presentation. Was able to engage with the audience. And last week's session came as a bonus, with the gaze widening, right? You have to look at the people 90 degrees, and I was just looking
Perfect
left,
timing.
right. Yeah, perfect timing, left, center, right. And then I was just focusing on a few people, and having that eye contact, and then talking to them, and they were nodding the head when I was trying to make that eye contact. Was good. And voice is the game of air.
Mm,
Slow
lovely.
breaths, slow breaths. And then I did it, yeah, it's not that easy, to take some slow breaths, pause 55 seconds, talk for 55 seconds, and give 3 seconds for the audience to reflect
Yes.
and absorb. Right, that was from last session as well, which was
Yeah.
another bonus. And 2 days, we had a lot of activities. It was quite intense for a lot of people. It was quite intense. There were a lot of artwork, sketching on the board, whiteboarding and brainstorming what we did, what we need to do. For many of the people, I would say 90% of the people, they were really tired, and thinking about all these things, because they're doing it, only once in a year, right?
Mm,
But whereas for me, it just came as a piece of cake, because we do this on a weekly basis, right? Imagine, imagine this, 52 weeks versus 1 week, massive
yeah.
difference, right? So for me, I was completely able to focus, understand, share the takeaways, and then reflect on as well, reflect then them as well. I did not get tired. I did not get tired. It was tiring, but I did not get exhausted and doing all these sounds, what the people were doing after the session. There was one thing, and my presentation was remembered. The good thing was, the next day we had the session when the facilitator was doing the summary of each session. I've seen, so many tables, the leaders from the so many tables, they were able to relate to, and they were able to summarize what I spoke, which means that yes, they did actually get the content, and they did actually memorize some of the diagrams as well. So overall,
Lovely.
well connected, dream come true. It was this time it was the AFC, not the KFC, anti-fragile confidence. Uh, and
Anti-fragile
it was
confidence. Yeah.
anti-fragile confidence. And it was my CEO said that this particular group, I didn't talk about myself. It's about us. It's about the team as well. So I got some of the team members as well. Generally, yeah, they don't actually get a chance to be mentioned or talk as well. But my CEO mentioned that this is the first time where the people are stepping up, coming forward,
Wow.
talking. It basically reflects the my leadership as well, in terms of how I'm encouraging the people, how I'm motivating the people as well to step up, and then do their best and deliver their best. Again, you win the game. before the game begins was my mindset throughout this 2025. And thank you everyone for your lovely feedback, comments. Really appreciate. And after this presentation, I've treated myself. I'm going to Bangkok for Thailand for a couple of days and
Wow.
coming to India.
Awesome. That's lovely. Everybody
Solo.
quickly unmute and say whatever you want to say to Govind to congratulate him.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, Govind.
Congratulations,
Govind.
Govind.
Inspiring, very inspiring. Govind.
One thing, Bishal, I would, this is a consistent. I've been consistent, and I'll say this, I'll say this a number of times,
Sure.
with a lot of confidence and with a lot of love and shamelessly, right?
Yeah.
This wouldn't have been possible without the three people, as I mentioned, yourself, who injected a lot of confidence in me, which I was lacking, and it was much required whenever I needed the things, for some reason. Last week session was an example, and the week before as well, I actually got the things at the right time, and I felt very emotional as well. I just reflected after this presentation, looking at the photographs. I just reflected to see where I was 1 year back, where I am, how I am progressing this year, the breakthrough. Three people: Bishal, Anupama, and then my elite family members. You play a bigger role. I'm not saying it for the sake of saying it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it to sugarcoat. When I'm saying it, I really mean it. I mean it. This, without you guys, where I learned so many things from other elite members, all the senior people, right? And it's the translation that I had. Whenever Bishal, Anupama is providing the feedback or saying something, I just translated and I applied to myself. And everybody does that, right? Needs to do it. And we will have all these scenarios at some point, in one way or the other way. And therefore, I basically translated everything. So many things learned. I've got my beautiful journals, and I'm so blessed, Bishal.
Wow.
This is the true reflection of who you are, what you do, from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. I feel your emotions. I can sense it. I sense what's happening inside you. So it's not very often that Govind gets emotional. Yeah, it's not very often that it happens. So Govind, thank you for doing what you're doing, for the person you're being, and being one of my one of the best practitioners of this program. I can say that. Who's practicing what is told instead of thinking. It's like, what time is it right now? Like 4 in the morning for you?
Yeah, 4 o'clock, 4:01.
4:01 a.m. in Australia right now. It's 10:30 Indian time. I have never seen Govind make excuses about time or anything. In fact, before he joined Elite Transformation Mastermind, just to tell you, I asked him, I think via message or whatever, that it's going to be a different time. He said, yeah, it doesn't matter. He didn't even give it attention for more than 5 seconds. It's going to be, it's fine. So Anupama, how do you feel, and what message do you have for Govind right now, seeing the great transformation?
I knew for a fact that Govind would be here. There's two things that I want to mention. About a month ago, Govind, I was speaking to you, remember? And Govind was saying this exact thing to me, that Anupama, whenever I need you or Bishal to guide me, automatically I get a call from you or I get a session from Bishal, and I get that. Now, the same session is for all of you. How Govind has translated that for himself is what is an inspiration for me.
Yeah.
When I speak to Govind, he is translating that for his scenario. When Bishal is teaching, is translating that for his scenario. When you joined Mastermind, Govind, I told you this, that 15 other people will be learning with you, but you decide where you go with this learning, because you will be at a different place. 14 other people will be at a different place. So I'm very happy that you are here, Govind. And the second thing that I want to say is that, Govind, so I want, when you were saying that about that image, makes me emotional. about that 12 or 24-month picture. I remembered the picture, you sitting in a corner at a conference, and then now you. So I want you, it's a very small thing. I want you to make a collage of then and now.
Yeah.
Just a small then and now image, and just keep it for yourself, not for Elite. You can post it in Elite. You can send it to me. Of course, I would love to see it, but just keep it for yourself.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
a
final
great
thing,
idea, Anupama. Yep.
And the final thing, Govind, you've made it this far. Now make it the floor, and the next is your seat. That's the final thing I want to say.
Lovely. This is awesome. Thank you. So as Anupama, you are saying it, I think I found the photo. So this was a year back. This was Govind sitting in the audience, looking at people and speaking, and he was his best even then. And then we have this, this is what matters. So that change confidently, and as you saw, as you observed, Govind did not speak for just a few seconds that, oh, I spoke it well. Like, he felt it, like it was his dream. How many of you have some big dreams and goals in life? It will happen here. I'm telling you right now, if you do not give up, it will happen here. Okay, this is something very important.
Bishal. And this is for you. Where are you behind, hidden in a corner, and where do you want to come in the front stage?
No.
For Govind, that was the conference. For you, it could be just losing some weight. You could be that startup that you're making, Manoj. For you, it could be that lab that you're making, Gayatri. It could be anything. So where are you in the audience, and where do you want to be in the spotlight? So
absolutely. Thank you. Before we wrap up, I just want to ask 2-3 people. Shubhangi, how did you feel? What message do you have for Govind?
Well, I'm so excited, and it's inspiring journey what I could see. Maybe someday I will be talking about myself like Govind very confidently. So it's great inspiring story, Bishal, for me to hear from Govind, and I can feel that sense of belongingness of 24, of 12 months, what he has spent from where he started to where he has reached. Absolutely. It's highly inspiring.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Sushmita, what do you want to say to Govind at this moment?
I remember when Govind came as a guest in Speakathon, and I had said that I see Elite in action. Yeah. And today I always get inspired from Govind. So Govind, thank you for taking the bar higher. And I am getting inspired by you. Every time I see you talking, and it's like I can just keep listening to you on and on. And witnessing your win has given me again more of strength, I would say, because the place where I am and I have got certain thing that has given me a strength and the courage to see that everything is possible. So thank you for sharing that belief. Thank you, Govind.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.